stopping over at the far part of the circuit, so yeah, it looks like someone's out of contention before they've even gotten going, which is a shame. As they make their way, and we've got two carts stopping actually. One of them's stationary, and one of them is just going very slowly at the moment.
Well, I think we're gonna get going.
Yeah, we are going to get going this time, and it is the O-Plate that hangs on to the lead for the moment of James Morley as they head down into turn one. Alfie Garford, is he going to hang on to second place? No, it doesn't look like it. Looks like Leon Frost has managed to get ahead there as they all make their way into Derek's corner. It looks like the top four are line astern at the moment as they make their way through into Dan Weldon corner. It looks like there's almost a move for the lead there. There's yellow flags still because there's a cart off in the background, unfortunately, as they make their way through Kestrel for the first time. And it is going to be James Morley that heads the field for the moment as they head onto the start-finish straight. The top three nice and close together. Are there going to be any moves in this early part of the race? Not just yet.
Leon Frost been very consistent all weekend. He's never really been like in the top three. He's been in the top three once in one of the heats, but this is the highest he's been all weekend, and he saved the best till last.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's still on the back of James Morley for the moment, but you get the sense that Alfie Garford, if he could get ahead, would be a little bit faster. He seemed to suddenly find the pace in that pre-final, so the top three beginning to ramp it up. Just got a little bit of a gap, and there's a lunge down the inside from Garford. He takes over second place, and so now he's going to set off after the race leader as the 95 of Luke Bates is now right behind Leon Frost as well. So Luke Bates pushing Leon Frost through the willows. And what can Garford now do about the race leader?
I don't know, but he's slowly closing in on James Morley. There's not much James can do at the moment. He's just got to keep being consistent, keep driving forward. He's got to just aim to keep pushing forward. But now he might look behind. No, he's going to keep his head down. But if he looks behind, he's going to see this massive pack of carts. He's going to be wary of. Because actually saying that, Joe Cheek went down inside of Johan Kalichern and the E-plane, and will Johan go back? I don't think so, but following behind them is Olivia Jenkins, one of the female girls on the grid, one of the only females on the grid. But as we go back to the front, James Morley still leading the way, Alfie Garford following close behind in second, Leon Frost with a bit of a gap to second. Luke Bate in third. Luke's been very consistent all weekend. He hasn't been on the podium once this weekend, and he's running top four. Brilliant driving from him. But Alfie is quite close. Will he look at a move? I don't think so.
No, I don't think any of them are going to think about a move at this point. There's a few moves going on here and there, but no intense battling. There's still 7 minutes on the clock. So who is going to last the distance? That's the question that we really need to think about. Who out of James Morley and Alfie Garford are going to last the distance? It's a hot old final. It's a hot old day. Their tyres have got to be set up for the long race distance. It's all a waiting game, and I think it's only really going to kick off for the last few minutes, and they want to make sure that the top two continue to pull away from the rest of the pack so that it's just the top two fighting and no one else.
Yeah, I think this James Morley and Alfie Garford battle, like Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen in Formula 1.
That looked like a bit of a barging there. There was a bit of contact there, and they've all bunched up. There's the number 70, I think that was involved, Joe Cheek. There was a little bit of contact there as they went into the last corner, and I think it was Luke Bate that's lost out as a result. There's a few carts. And the 72 just going over the curb there of Darren McInnery as they make their way through into Dan Weldon corner, and the top three, we rejoin them, and it's interesting how the number 7 cart Leon Frost is still just keeping in touch with them.
Yeah, Leon's just going to sit there. He's going to wait until... that's a late move there, Luke Bate. What a move that was. Very last minute on Leo Robinson. The big good pack there, Leo Robinson, Ollie Rands. Two quite experienced drivers round Kim Bolton.
Nice one.
But yeah, following up at the front, Leon Frost. He's been there or thereabouts all weekend. But yeah, he's going to wait until either Alfie or James start battling, and he's going to get his feet in, and he's going to start attacking. He's going to try and get this win.
Well, we saw it in the pre-final. It was between the three that are at the front at the moment. It was between Morley and Garford and Frost, and I think it could well be the same again here in the final as they make their way onto the start-finish straight once again. Still Garford content to just sit behind James Morley for the moment. Morley taking a very aggressive approach to the first corner. You could see there Garford's a lot neater. Morley tending to do quite an aggressive initial steer and just slide the kart through the corner. It's a quick way to go, but it might end up wearing the tyres out.
Yeah, exactly, especially coming into the finals. They've got to be wary of the tyre usage that they've done throughout the weekend. If you're really aggressive on the tyres, hard on the braking, you're going to ruin your tyres even before the final. So this whole game is just about holding your tyres and keeping them as less rubbered as possible.
And you can see on the last lap, the top three were within, God, a couple of hundredths of each other. So it's all so close between the top three. But if anything, it looks like Leon Frost is dragging Joe Cheek along with him. The three behind. Oh, there's a move for the lead. There is a change for the lead now, and Garford goes through. He's past Morley into Derek corner. So now it starts to happen with just under 4 minutes remaining. The swapping begins, and it looks like there's now a bit of a train here. Fighting. It's going to become a 6-car battle for the lead.
Yeah, Alfie, good move there. Going into Derek's. Is he going to look? Is James looking at maybe go back for a move? James, he didn't want to fight back or anything. He just like, go through. I'll get you back soon. And is this the time? I don't think so.
It looks like Morley's got some incredible straight line speed down the start-finish straight and on the run down towards Derek's corner. And look at this. Look at the number 7 of Leon Frost practically pushing James Morley through Dan Weldon. And now it's all punching up, and this is where we might get to see some desperate lunges from the people that are farther behind in the pack. They haven't got that much time to get to the front. But we look again, James Morley, and look at the number 7, Leon Frost. Is he going to try and move? Not quite close enough to get past. But we'll see Morley now. He'll get a good exit off of the Willows. Will he have a run? He's going to be pushing Garford for the moment just to try and pull away again.
Yeah, we've got all sorts of teams in here. We've got the Talco, we've got TWM, Tim Wilson Motorsport. We've got Classen with Joe Cheek and Johan as well. So there's all sorts of drivers in here and all sorts of experience within the junior TKM grid.
There we go again then. Down the start-finish straight, and it's a black and white flag for the O plates of James Morley. So yeah, I'm not sure what that's for. It could be track limits, could be contact. The number 7 of Leon Frost just defending a little bit from the number 70 of Joe Cheek, who is now right on the back of him. And as a result, the number 7's having to go defensive into Derek's corner, and it's helping the top two just to get a couple of kart lengths. Every little moment like that matters in such a short time. We've got a minute and a half left on the clock, and now we see Garford beginning to go a bit defensive going into Kestrel corner. There's a lunge for second place, and Leon Frost goes through. He gets ahead, and looks like the number 70's in there as well, but doesn't quite get back through. So now the number 1's having to defend. Now it's all happening.
Yeah, Joe had a look there. Actually, Joe's going to go around outside. Will he hold it?
There's contact, and Morley is off into the barriers. The favourite going into the win, the pole man, is into the wall in the barriers in the Willows, and that has helped the number 1 of Garford pull away now, and I think it's the number 70 of Joe Cheek that has managed to hold on to second place. It was slight contact between Leon Frost and the O-plate of James Morley that just sparked that all off, and as a result, it's now a 2-kart battle all of a sudden. It's gone from being a 6-kart battle to a 2-kart battle, and Joe Cheek, who was a long way back, is suddenly in with a shout of a win here. Is he going to have a go around the outside? He's not going to make that work. Not on Garford.
Oh, there's more. There's on. Oh, Olivia Jenkins is off. Ollie Rands as well, number 27's off. I think Luke Jarman was also caught up in that, number 18. He's having to pull off. That was a big, quite a big crash there going into turn 1. Everyone looks okay though.
There's 9 seconds on the clock, so there's going to be 1 lap left after this. It's going to be between these two. It's going to be between Garford and Cheek. Cheek, who started in 5th place. Garford going a bit defensive. That's going to cost him time as they make their way onto the start-finish straight. Garford trying to back him up as much as possible. We go in. Oh, and there's a Battenberg going into the last lap.
Oh.
And that'll be it. Surely, because they don't restart the race until they get to the start-finish line. This race will end under a Battenberg flag, I believe. And
A drama all the way throughout the race. Joe's already saying well done.
Yeah, they're already doing their congratulations. That's bizarre.
Joe, he hasn't finished the race yet. He could break down too.
He's just got to cruise around now, I suppose. So Alfie Garford, and we saw how the times were plummeting down, and it looked like Leon Frost might be getting back involved. But it does look like it is going to be Alfie Garford, who started in 2nd place. He lost his main competitor in James Morley, but he is now going to take victory in the Junior TKM Grand Final. He is the TKM Festival Champion in Juniors for 2022. Congratulations to Alfie Garford. Joe Cheek comes home in 2nd place, and Leon Frost takes 3rd place in a frenetic final.